Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to June 5th pre-market live stream. We're going to talk about the events, the news, the stocks on watch for the day. So let's get started. And let me start with the economic calendar. What happened on the economic data? We had non-farm payrolls, which was 172,000 versus 96, and previous month payrolls revised higher as well, and private payrolls higher, unemployment rate 4.3% unchanged, and average hourly earning 0.3% higher, and average work week 34.3 hours. So what is the market thinking? Basically, with the whole labor market that we had, which was basically stronger than expected, economy continues to slow to basically have some resilience, okay, despite having all of the higher interest rate. And jobless reports showed that strong job market is still there, and this can reduce the chance for near term maybe Fed rate cut, and higher for longer rates are typically basically related to growth and technology companies. But overall, most of the economic reports were in line, and the market technically didn't react that much to the news yet, to the economic events yet. We had S&P 500 pulling back down a little bit, but not really that heavily. Both S&P 500 and Nasdaq are red in the pre-market session so far, and tech stocks are still basically showcasing some sort of weakness, at least for now, and semiconductors are relatively weak as well, which I will talk about them. Overall, AI and semiconductor names remain under pressure after the whole session that we had yesterday, and market is rotating from high growth tech names after this massive rally finally. So the names that took the hit and are seeing the effect are NVIDIA, AMD, Broadcom, TSM, ARM, SMCI, right? All of these names are taking the hit. On the geopolitics, on the news and the geopolitics and commodities side, the US-Iran negotiation basically is in progress, but it's in limited progress. So there's no major escalation yet, and crude oil is still unchanged. See, crude oil is technically where it was in the last few hours, and since yesterday as well. A couple of earning plays. DocuSign. Right, Docu had earning and gap down, beat that earning per share estimate. Revenue is in line, and stock is lower in the pre-market, and it's right around this $48 and is holding right there. A possible weakness below 48 can push the price back down till 47 or 46, and the stock moves around like $2-3 a day. Lulu, the other earning play, beated earning and revenue, lowered full year guidance, and stock is down 10%. We were at 120 something, now we're at 110, and looks pretty bearish, looks weak, and I don't know where was the last time stock was here. It was a really long time ago, and it's a massive level actually. Look at the monthly chart. This is a very, very strong level that we just, I guess, broke. Yeah, we broke, and we are holding right below it. So this is a massive sign of weakness for Lulu. So probably want to watch it for a possible weakness, because we are technically below this zone and there is a gap down till 104, right, 105. And yeah, the weakness is serious there if it continues pushing back down, and if it keeps rejecting this $112.13. Okay. The reports indicates U.S. officials are discussing potential government stakes in certain AI companies. Okay, no surprise there. We'll see what stocks are. For now, we had Intel, we had Dell, we had PLTR. I mean, these are some comments by Trump, but yeah, technically, they're catalysts. So yeah, these would be important once we have the details. All right. With that being said, we do we have any other event for the days? No. Yeah, we're good for the day. We just had this whole employment situation and report, which we covered. And yeah, we're good. The week, this is the end of the week, and we're going to have some, I guess, great fun with the whole depending on the price action. We'll see if we'll have fun, or we will just be patient and just lock in the profits that we had for the whole week and don't trade. We'll see. So S&P 500, what is happening right now? The market at all-time high, pulled back down yesterday, bounced back up very strongly above this demand of 749, 750, pushed back up all the way higher, rejected the resistance, and now we're back. Now, as you can see, we are technically holding in this range since the last few days. So we were holding this structure, broke. Now we were holding in this zone, but finally this zone got broke. We pushed back up higher. Now we're technically holding in this major box, or basically prison, right? So as long as we're holding here, the price will keep bouncing between the like the top and bottom of this zone. We are in a sideways action, and it can stay in this sideways action for a while. So on the overall market side, that is how the price action is forming. Now, there are some setups that you could trade. For example, below this 752, that is the current support, and it is holding in the pre-market so far, and it basically reacted to yesterday as well. If this breaks, we can retest this 750, 749 again. All right. So that is a possibility, and that could give us a quick short setup. On the other hand, the resistance zone that we currently have would be around this 755, 754. Break out of that zone, we get back up and hit this, like, again, 758 area. So with that being said, the key zones are pretty obvious, but at the same time, you want to be aware of where we are right now, the fact that we are basically in the middle of this range, and the fact that there is no major momentum on the S&P 500 yet. We'll see. For now, we're forming inside day mainly. In case of break below this 750-ish level, we can push a little bit lower. And then, as I explained yesterday, we can get back down till even 744, 745 zone as well. Okay, that is also possible, but we'll see if that's happening or not. We need to get below this 749, 750, and then that would push the price back down. Is it possible? Yes, we can retest 21 EMA on daily chart. We technically didn't, since this whole massive bullish run started, but it's possible. On the other hand, it's possible for the price to just consolidate here for a while and keep moving higher. Okay, so we'll see how that works with the rotation that we are seeing right now in the market, and the price action on the semiconductors and AI names that are related to AI. Uh, we might see some sort of pullback as well. That's also a scenario. Qs, what is happening right now? Qs is weaker than SPY right now, and we are basically below this, around this like 730-ish level. So what is happening right now is basically a pullback again in a higher time frame on Qs. In smaller time frame, you see some short setups here and there, but you need to understand that the higher time frame is basically where you want to start your whole analysis from. Okay, now below this 730, the chance for the sell-off continuation is there, right? But technically the price can hit this 722, 720 and bounce back up. So that's the key demand zone that we have right now. Are we weak in the pre-market? Yes. However, the key zone that I would be watching would be around these areas if the price hit this zone for a possible bounce. If we want to break down lower than that, we need to basically control this level, push back down, and see some sort of weakness, and then that is where we can go for a possible short setup below this 720 zone as well. In the middle of this range, well, we'll see if there would be any chance of a pullback. There is there is a zone around this 731 which we just broke, but that's also possible to see some sort of pullback anywhere around these areas, right? That we are trading right now, because we are technically in the cloud between the 9 and 21 EMA, and this whole zone acts as a demand zone. As you see, like we did bounce above this whole cloud area around May 19th and push back up higher. This is also possible especially with this strong bullish market that we are seeing right now. SMH semiconductors, it did it yesterday. We hit this zone, bounced back up really well, but now again we are pushing back down. So we'll see if this can hold or not. If it doesn't, a lot of semiconductor names will push lower with it. Apple is still in a range, as I explained, above this 315.16 or below this zone would be interesting to watch. Tesla pretty flat, not that interesting. It needs to get out of this zone. This should be basically a resistance. It needs to get out of this zone or sell off below the demand zone for a clear price action. NVIDIA tried to bounce above this zone yesterday. It did bounce, but got rejected at the resistance, and now we're holding in this channel. So again, not the most interesting price action, especially when it is forming an inside day. But we'll see if it bounces back down and hit this zone, and we might have some opportunity for reversal setups. Google retested really well all the way till the moving averages, and it seems like it's rejecting right now, right? It's obviously rejecting the zone and pushing back down. So possibly Google could be an interesting setup to watch in case it drops below this 365, 366 zone and continue the sell-off. This could be a breakdown, a retest of this zone, and then continuation. And yeah, for now, even on the daily chart, we see the rejection of moving averages and rejection of 375 on Google. So interesting to watch. AMD weak, like all the semiconductor names. Yesterday held, but again we're pushing back down. We're hitting this 501 and break that. We can go down to 485 and then 480 zone. Intel, it's just holding in a zone right now, and it needs to get out of this range for a cleaner price action, but really not that interesting. Meta rejected 640, which had a massive trade yesterday. Two great winners on Meta, which ended up being like 30%, 45%, almost 50% ROI on two trades. which was amazing. And but we're basically holding this channel, as you see, right? We hit this zone, rejected, we hit the demand zone. Now we might bounce here and go for another long opportunity on Meta. But after a couple of times of staying in this range, I don't really like to trade in a range unless we have some sort of a clean price action confirming the bulls or bears strength. MU weak, like other semiconductor names, as I said, and we are getting below this moving averages on daily chart. We're getting below this 960 level. We hit we broke 960 and retested, and we are getting ready for a possible bearish move probably on MU, right? We have a zone right here, one here, and one right here. So we are breaking this 950 level. The next level, not a major one, would be around this 930 zone. Microsoft pretty flat, not interested in this price action in this range. Amazon, another inside day, but it is weak. So I like how Amazon rejected yesterday's, and it might be getting ready for a possible continuation, a sell-off continuation, especially after this retest that we had yesterday and technically consolidation that we had yesterday. We held 256, and we might get ready for a possible sell-off. Now we have a massive demand zone right below it, which we held 2 days ago, and a breakdown below this 251, 252 can lead the price down till 248, but we have a massive demand zone there, so be careful around there. PLTR totally gave back all the profits, and it is still rejecting and pushing back down. So yeah, we'll see how it moves. Right now, this is the demand area that we are trading above. If this breaks, we can go down and we can hit the next level of demand. However, around this 138 down to 130 zone, the price action tend to be really choppy with lots of wicks, so be careful around there. And MRVL, it's holding very well compared to a lot of other names. It is holding very well compared to all the other semiconductor names. It's holding very well. So definitely we'll be watching MRVL for a possible maybe pullback and continuation. Looks like the demand is really strong right here. Another one was Lulu, which we did talk about, had earning and looks weak. We'll see how it reacts to this 112, 113 level. Depending on that, we can trade gap fill reversal or continuation setups. Okay. Awesome. So with that being said, I'll be going ahead and trade live with the team. Yesterday we traded Meta, 2 massive winners, 2 great trades, a 30%, a 50% return on investment on Meta options, which was amazing. Our team traded Google, they traded Nvidia, they traded, I guess, SPY, and we all trade live, share ideas, and basically talk about different executions, different setups in the market live all together. If you want to join us, make sure you check out the description below, and make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions. Thank you.